Good morning, everyone. Today we will work in the last day in your packet, in day 20, and we will solve the quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. Okay? And you can use this formula for solving any quadratic equation if it's factorable or not factorable, so it's easy to use it. This is quadratic formula. X equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, you will use it to solve any quadratic equation. X equal means you will find the value of x. You know that to solve any quadratic equation we need x equal what. So this formula will give you x equal what? X equals something. But what is a and b and c? Let's remember what are these numbers. In this quadratic equation here, x squared equals x squared plus 3x plus 2. We want to solve this. Okay, this should be equal to 0. Okay, um, this the general form is a x squared plus b x plus c equals 0. Okay, this is the general form. That means the coefficient of x squared here 1. This is a. So a is 1. What is b? B is the coefficient of x, which is 3, and c is the constant. So you have a, b, and c. A is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, c is the constant number. Okay, as you see here, again, we have a, I will write them here, sorry. Let me change or move this formula. Okay, move it. Okay, I'll put it here. And then I will write A, B, and C, the values of A and B and C here. A is the number in front of x squared. You don't have any number, that means you have 1. B equals 3, and C equals 2. We will use these numbers in the formula. We need the value of x, remember. So x equals negative b. Negative b means the opposite to this. The b equal positive 3, so negative b is negative 3. If b is negative, negative b will be positive. So this is the opposite. Plus or minus square root b square. B is 3. b square equals 9. Okay, 9 minus 4 times a times c. 4 times a times c. A is 1 and c is 2. All these under the square root. And what is down? We'll put 2 times a. 2a means 2 times a, which is 2 times 1. Just simplify all this number, you will find the answer or find the solution. Negative 3 plus or minus, you can use your calculator, root 9 minus 4 times 1 times 2. Minus 4 times 1, negative 4 times 2, negative 8. 9 minus 8 gives you root 1 over 2 times 1 equals 2. Root 1. What is the number if you multiply by itself give you 1? Yes, that's 1. 1 times 1, 1. That means the square root of 1 equals 1. Let's complete some simplifying the other side. X equals negative 3 plus or minus. Square root of 1 is 1 over 2. These are two solutions. If you notice, we have plus or minus, or plus and minus. So one solution will be positive or plus negative 3 plus 1 over 2. The other solution will be negative 3 minus 1 over 2. Oh, sorry. Over. Okay. So the first negative 3 plus 1 over 2. Negative 3 plus 1 is equal what? Negative 2 divided by 2 give you negative 1. So the first solution x equal negative 1. The second, negative 3 minus 1 over 2. Negative 3 minus 1 give you negative 4 divided by 2, negative 2. So the other solution is negative 2. You have two solutions. X is negative 1 and x equals negative 2. Let's see another example. The same. Use this quadratic formula to solve this quadratic equation. A, the number in front of x squared, 1. B, the coefficient of x, 8. C is the constant, 10. Let's use this formula. We need to find the value of x. Negative b, b is 8, negative b is negative 8. Plus or minus square root. B square means 8 square. 64 minus 4 times a, 1, times c, 10. Down, we'll put 2 times a, which is 2 times 1. Simplify all these numbers, okay? Negative 8 plus or minus square root of 64 minus 4 times 1 times 10. 4 times 1, 4 times 10, 40, over 2 times 1, 2. Okay? X equals negative 8 plus or minus 64 minus 40, 24, over 2. So the solution is two solutions. We have negative 8 plus or minus square root of 24 over 2. One of them positive and one negative. This is the answer, or this is the solution. First one is negative 8 plus 24 over 2. The second is negative 8 minus 24 over 2. Okay? What we have under the square root in this formula, we have x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. What's under the square root? This discriminate. If it's positive, that means we have one solution. If this number under square root is negative, that means we don't have any solution, or we don't have any real solution. Okay? If this under the square root equal to 0, that means we have only one real solution. Okay, so you can use this note. B squared minus 4ac greater than 0 means positive number. So we have two real solutions. If b squared minus 4ac equals 0, one real solution. B squared minus 4ac less than 0 or negative number, so we don't have any real solutions. In this equation, how many solutions we have? Determine how many solutions or how many number of solutions we have for this equation. One solution, two, or no real solution. To know how many solutions, we use this discriminant. B squared minus 4ac. You now know what is A, B, and C. Again, from this equation, A equals 2, B equals 12, C equals 18. Okay? Use these numbers to find how many solutions. B squared, B is 12, B is 12, so B squared, 12 times itself, 144, minus 4 times A, 2 times C, 18, 144 minus 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 18. 8 times 8, 64. 8 times 1, 8, and 4, 12. Again, no, 6, 144. Okay, so it's 144 minus 144 equals 0. And if you look here again, if this equal to 0, if this is equal 0, that means we we have um we have one real solution. Equal 0, we have one solution. Okay, so to find how many solutions, you can use b squared minus 4ac. If you got positive number, that means you have two solutions. If you got 0, that means you have one solution. Negative number, you don't have any real solutions. Okay, if you need any help, let me know.